people say that my my setup was perfect, but it almost hit the take profit. It almost hit the take profit, but took me straight to the
To the
stop
stop
loss.
loss, yeah.
Or it hit my stop loss and went back again to the take profit.
Yes, and I've heard so many people say that. I have to mention something else.
Yes.
You see, some people, I've met people ask me, why don't you check news?
Yes.
Most of the time, if you're going to analyze with a higher time frame like H4, like I've said, I am not very sure, but this is not a normal candle.
Yes. Yes.
This must have been something. Hata kama it's not news out there, but there has to be something that was happening on the GBP,
Yes.
so Britain, yeah?
Yes.
So, when you're using higher time frames, most of the time the news is going to go on your side.
Wow. Okay.
From my analysis,
Yes.
from what I've been using,
Yes.
and if it doesn't go on your side, it might like kick you out with a week, then continue going.
If you're in a trade right now, take a pause. If you haven't analyzed the markets, don't move. This might be just what you need. This is the Mind of a Trader podcast where we cut through the noise, focus on execution, and break down the mindset behind every move. This is where discipline meets strategy. I'm your host, presenter Ali, and this is where real traders sharpen their edge. Let's get into it.
The Mind of a Trader podcast, where we outthink the market.
And of course, today we're going to be having an amazing conversation with Homeboy, aka DACIN Effects. She's not new to the channel. She's been here before. That was around 3 months ago.
Yes.
Welcome again.
Asante sana.
I know people and the fans have actually been asking for you. So great to have you here. And today she's actually going to be breaking down one of the strategies that she's been able to apply in her 7 years of trading, right?
Not in 7 years, something that has grown.
Okay.
You see, when you're starting up, 7 years ago, it was really hard. You complicate the charts, you put indicators,
Yes,
you
yes.
draw things that you don't understand. But just say, I have refined.
You've been able to refine that strategy.
To make it as simple as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
And how good would you say the strategy is for anyone, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or, a whole big trader?
When you ask me how good I think it is or how good I can tell someone, it depends, because you see, now I'm a swing trader. And if you apply the strategy as a swing trader, you need a lot of patience and a lot of waiting, and you also need to treat it like an investment, just like I mentioned last time. But there are some people that I have taught the strategy, and they have decided to scalp with it, they have decided to day trade with it. So I can say it is an all-round. I don't know if that answers your question. Yes.
Yeah, so you can use it whether you're a scalper, day trader, swing trader.
Yes.
Amazing. But before we get to the strategy, there's a question that I was actually asked, and I think you can help me answer that.
Okay.
They said, how are we trading gold? How are we trading, all these commodities when we do not actually own them?
So your question is, what exactly are we trading?
Yes.
Because you see, if you buy gold, it's not brought at your doorstep. So
Yes.
you're wondering, then how am I buying it or selling it?
Yes.
So in forex trading, what you're actually trading are not the underlying asset, but there has to be an underlying asset.
Okay.
So there has to be a gold somewhere, and let's say gold per ounce is about 3,000.
Yes.
So what you're trading is not the 3,000; it's the price movement of that underlying asset.
Okay.
So when gold moves from 3,000 to 3,001, and you had made a buy, you had speculated the correct thing, so you're going
Yes.
to make money.
Yes.
So in forex trading, you trade something called CFDs.
Yes.
So a CFD is something, the CFD stands for contract for difference.
Yes.
So this difference is the difference in the price you entered and the price you exit,
Yes.
whether you're buying or selling. So
Yes.
you're speculating on the price movement of underlying assets that you do not own.
Yes.
So that means everything in the forex market is a what? A
A
CFD.
CFD.
So if there's no underlying asset, then it can't be in the forex market.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the differences between forex trading and crypto.
Yes.
Because you can't tell me this is Bitcoin.
Yes.
Like there's no underlying asset,
Yes.
But in forex trading, you can see the currencies, you can see the commodities, and all those things. And now, in the currencies, you see you're trading, for example, Euro USD. What you're trading is the exchange rate. So, when you wake up in the morning, you're told that the dollar is at this point.
Yes.
In the evening, it won't be the same place.
Yeah, sure.
So that price movement is what you're trading.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's go directly to the chart analysis and see how your strategy actually works.
Yeah, but I feel like earlier before we go to the charts, because the charts are candlestick charts.
Yes.
Can I just explain to you what a candle is? Because I've seen
Yeah, sure.
people, most people are just cramming. These are doji, this is a hanging man, engulfing, and I'm thinking to my mind, what does that even tell you? Because you see, a candle is giving you information of the price movement.
Yes.
So if you don't understand it, even if you're going to cram, you're going to be dependent on that person who's telling you the names of the candles. Because I can call a candle Wamboi
Yes.
because I am the one who's come up with it.
Yeah.
Or I've decided such a pattern is called Wamboi because that's how those names came up.
Yeah.
So I'd want to maybe explain, I want to use the board and explain to people what exactly is a candle so you don't have to go and cram.
Yes.
What do you think? We can do that?
Let's go.
Yeah, so a candle looks like this,
Okay.
like a normal candle.
Okay.
So this is called the wick.
Okay.
I like calling it footsteps for one reason or another, and others call it shadow.
Shadow.
And this is the body.
Okay.
So this represents the highest the price has gotten to. This represents the lowest the price has gotten to. And this body represents price movement.
Okay.
So when I say we are going to put green to buy candles, those buy candles mean if you're on a buy, how are you going to make money when the prices go down or when the prices go up?
The prices go up.
Yeah, because just like business, you buy low and you sell high.
Yes.
So if this is a buy candle, let's say you put it a green color, it means the price opened from below
Okay.
and closed here.
Okay.
So they're going up. This is the lowest. This is
The highest.
the highest. So the opposite will be,
True.
for the sell. So
Yes, yes.
if it's a sell, the price will have to be from up to down.
Yes.
So whenever you find like a red candle, if that's what you've chosen for your sell candles, you have to put that in mind. So if the body represents the price movement,
Yes.
what will the candle like this, a small candle like this, which maybe is green, and a big candle like this, which is green, what information does it tell you?
It's telling you that the first one, the price has not moved as much as the second one, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So this tells you the buyers are stronger,
Yes,
right? Or they're
yeah.
gaining strength.
Yes.
So then you go to a candle like this, because this is now what people start calling engulfing,
Yes.
what. So what about a candle like that? What does it tell you?
If it's a green one or if it's a red one,
No, this one
has no color,
has no body.
has no body.
Yes.
It's probably telling you that the fight between the buyers and sellers is quite strong.
Yeah, but also there is none of them that won.
Yes. Yes.
Because there is none of them that were able to move the prices.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
why it's just a line. There is no body.
Yes.
So what about a candle like this?
Okay. So for a candle like that, if it's in which color or it doesn't matter.
It doesn't even matter.
Okay. You tell us.
You see, I've told you the week I like calling them footsteps.
Yes.
So am I calling them footsteps? It's because that week shows you at one point the price had gone to all the way. It's just like when you're looking for parking, or if you're looking for parking, you'll just first go around.
Yes. Yes.
Then you go and decide where to park. So
Yes,
those
yes.
footsteps. So this is the same thing.
Yes.
The price had gone all the way up.
Up there.
So at one point that candle was full.
Yes.
Then the buyers are trying to take the prices up, so they
Okay.
get rejected, and the prices are brought down. So in this
Yes.
case, even if it's a red or a green one, at the end of the day, this gives you information that the sellers are taking charge.
Yes.
But you can't just enter with such a candle.
Yeah.
We can call that a signal candle.
Okay.
Then you call this a confirmation. You wait for something that confirms they're actually coming.
Yes.
You understand? So when you look at the candles in terms of what they're telling you, then you don't have to cram anything.
Yes.
So it's like you're having a relationship with those charts.
Okay.
You're letting them tell you what they're doing. You're just not there telling me, oh, doji. I ask you, what does a doji tell you?
So the point is, do not cram the candles.
Understand.
Understand the candles. Understand the kind of information that they are actually relaying to you.
Yes, because you see, if you don't understand the information, then you'll forever depend on someone else who tells you what they're called. I'm telling
Yes.
you, I can come up with this one and tell them, no, let's call this Ali.
Yes. I get it. I get it.
So now you can check a candle and tell me what it means
Yes, yes.
without even having to cram what name it's called.
Yes. So the idea is getting the information from the candle, not
Yes.
knowing the name.
Yeah, but you see, what we are trading, it's something that is being controlled by things that are above us.
Yes.
The economy, the climate,
The news.
wars. Yes. So if I tell this market where it's going, then I'm not making sense because I don't know what's going to happen after 1 hour
Yes.
or even in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So the best will be I look at that chart and let it tell me what is happening. I can go and listen to the news, yes, because there are people who are fundamental analysts,
Yes.
which is not a bad thing.
Yes.
But that whatever happens on the ground, I can see it on the charts. So you need to be able to have that conversation with the charts. They need to lead you. You don't
Wow.
come say ati, oh, najua hii lazima, it has to be a buy, it has to be a buy. There's nothing like that. Sometimes you're going to be right, and
Yes,
sometimes you're
times-
going to be extremely wrong.
Yes. Wow. Amazing. So, can we now go to the
Yeah, so
to the analysis?
so we can try, I simplify the strategy as much
Yes.
as possible.
Yes.
I might not get into the nitty-gritties, but I can give it an idea.
Yes.
So, the last time I was discussing this with you off camera, I gave you a few questions that you need to ask yourself before you make an entry. Can you remember?
Yes. Yes.
Give me the first one.
Before you make
An entry.
an entry, I think do you ask yourself about the trend?
Yeah, you need to know, I'm looking at this chart.
Yeah.
So am I looking to enter buy or
Or
am I looking to enter sell?
Yes.
So first you need to know the direction,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So the direction you want to follow. Then second, you need to know what? Where you're going to join into that direction.
yes.
So you need to know the entry
The entry
point, yeah?
point. Yes.
Or level. My handwriting.
That's
Pardon
okay.
me.
Yeah.
Third, you need to know where you're going to put your stop loss. And you need to know where you're going to put your take profit.
Take profit.
This is not as important to me because I tell people whenever you're going to enter that market, the first question you need to ask yourself is how much am I willing to lose? Because you can enter a buy and that market goes by forever and ever. But if you're going to lose, it goes negative, your capital, then you lose your money.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's not important, but I'm saying I put more emphasis on the stop loss than I put on the take profit.
Yes.
Okay, so how do you know the direction of the market? For me, mine, I've tried to make it as simple as possible. I will look at the swing highs and the swing lows.
Yes.
These are what people are also going to call support and resistance. They're what people are going to call structures. And they are simple as check where the market is doing a turn. Like an obvious one. If it's not obvious, it's not there. So I'm talking about something like this. So if I look at the market doing this is where the markets are doing the turns. So these are the swing highs and the swing lows, swing highs and the swing lows. So why are these important? Because for the market to turn, it means a long-term or a short-term decision has been made. Because you'd need a lot of money to really move that market. And you and I are not able to move the market. So the big institutions are doing that.
Yes.
Ours is to check where are they going and we follow them. But you also want to make decisions where they have made the decision. Because what they do, they're also not sure they're going to break a point or not. So they first break it, then they have left so many pending orders, and also they call their friends or they tell other institutions or something. So they sometimes have to come back, not all the time.
Yes.
But they come back to where they did their decisions and now they even cement it and now continue going.
Yes.
So what you need to know is how do you identify your swing highs and your swing lows?
Yes.
Then you ask yourself, what swing? Because you buy low and you sell high.
Yeah.
That means you're buying at swing low
And selling.
and you sell at swing high, right?
Yes.
So you need to ask yourself, for me to go on a buy, is it a swing low or a swing high that is being broken?
Okay.
In this case, it will be a swing high because it was a point where there was like a limit and they were able to go above it. So once they go above it, you need to know where was the decision made. So for example, in this one that I've drawn, if you check this is high, low.
So this one, I think it should be a little bit like this, unless it confuses people with a consolidation.
No, because you see, Ali, you don't know how the market is.
Okay.
So you have to be able to just look at it because you don't know if it's going to consolidate for how long, whether it's consolidating or it's moving
Yes.
how it's supposed to be. You need to be able to analyze it.
Yeah.
Because the market doesn't really know us. So even if you find a market like this, you need to ask yourself, is it a swing high or a swing low that was broken? So tell me in this case, what was broken last? Like what point was surpassed? Is it a swing high or a swing low? This being the current market here.
So the market is currently here.
Yes.
So it broke this part.
This one, yeah?
Yes.
So by breaking, I just mean the market surpassed this
That
point.
point, yeah.
So this is now what people call BOS, break of structure.
Yes.
Because like I said, you're going to draw your support and resistance. You're going to call them swing high, swing low. You're going to call them levels. You're going to call them structures. But other than cramming, you just need to know what information is it telling you.
Yes.
So this is a buy setup, right?
Okay.
So where was the decision to go up made?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where the market turned. So
Turned,
that is
yes.
where you draw your zone. And if I go into details of how to draw a zone, it might take more time. But what I need to say, the difference between support and resistance and the zones is because support and resistance is one particular point.
Yes.
But also you can tell me, institutions are many, it's just not one institution.
Yeah, sure.
And they can't all buy at one point. Like even, let's say for example, we're supposed to buy something that the price is moving. Even if you're told the same time, you'll buy a second after me or a minute after me, someone else. So the zone gives you an area where all those things people bought, the institutions bought.
Yeah.
So if you say it's just one straight line, then you'll be expecting, it's like you're expecting a miracle. Everyone bought.
But at that exact time.
Yes.
Yeah, which is literally impossible.
Yes, so
Okay.
that's why people use zones other than just support and resistances, which is better because it gives you an area.
Yes.
And that's why you hear people say a point of interest, an area of interest. You understand?
I understand.
So now what you do, you've now known the direction and you've drawn your zone, so you know what you this is where you're expecting to do your entry.
Entry point, yes.
Because this is your point of interest. Why is it your point of interest? Because that's where the decision
was made.
It can be long term, it can be short term, depending on also the time frames you're using,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So what you're waiting for is this market to come back here, which is called a retest,
retest, yes.
or a pullback.
Yes.
Then you look for your entry here.
Okay.
So now we are at entry point. So when you get your entry here, where will be the best place to put your stop loss? Somewhere below. Where the decisions
was
were,
made.
and not here. You'll be liquidated.
Yes.
Because they know you're scared.
Yeah.
And if they liquidate you, you become their money.
Yes.
So you give it some space.
Yeah.
And where will your take profit be? It can be all the way up, or you put it where the
Somewhere
pullback
close to there.
started.
Yes.
So that is my very simple strategy.
Okay. Now, when it comes to this decision being made here, majority of people actually would think this way. What are some of the indicators that are going to show you that it could actually break here? and change and reverse the direction of the trend?
You see, for the entry, you have to do two things.
Yes.
You have an option of two things. You can either use price action, pure, which is just looking at the candles. So like here, you'd find something like this and like that. That will tell you, make an entry.
Yes, yes.
You can actually just find something like this and another candle. That's what I was saying. Don't cram the candles.
Yes, yes. Understand the information they're
Yes.
relaying to you. Yes.
Also, you can get an entry indicator. There are many.
Okay.
I have used something called PTL in MT5. I have used something called UTBot on TradingView. So you just find which one suits you. But there's someone who will not use indicators at all. Yes.
Oh, okay. Let me also ask this: if the direction actually, if the trend changes, it means that you directly hit a stop loss.
Yes.
Now let's think of it as the way an institution would actually think, because what I came to understand about this game is actually the fact that it's just the retailers versus the institutions, literally. Because looking at the fact that we are told that 95%, I don't know if this is going to make sense, it is just my opinion.
Okay.
95% of traders lose money. True. So you would have in the long term, right? You would have to want to find yourself in the 5%. Okay. Am I right?
Yes.
So, what does that tell you about the retailers?
One thing that I've come to notice, even when I'm having to train some people,
Yes, yes.
is most people think this is a shortcut.
Yes, yes.
And the reason the institutions are going to be forever there and the retailers keep losing their money, a friend of mine was sending me like what institutions make. You'll
Yeah.
find an institution with over $1 million, $10 million,
Yes, yes.
and they're happily making 17% per annum. So while you're looking for 100% per month,
Per hour.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
yes. So institutions are very careful because that's a lot of money, and that's how this is supposed to be. You're supposed to be thinking like you've said, like those institutions.
Yes, yes.
You see, when I tell people risk a maximum of 2% per your account, and they'll start thinking, "Sasa, when will I make money?" But that's how it. That's why I keep saying it is supposed to be an investment. I've seen an entire institution clock negative 8% per annum, and they're okay because that is what it is. Because if I come and tell you, you're supposed to always make money, and I'm telling you this market is not something that I can control, and you can't also control it. So I think that the problem with we retail traders is we want fast money, and we want to do the impossible. I want to come and tell you I've been making 100%. I've been flipping accounts and all that.
Yes.
So I think that looking for fast money is our problem.
Okay.
But also the patience that comes with this strategy. Because you see now, for example, I use very high time frames.
Yes.
You can use it in lower time frames, like I said. You can scalp with it, but also it is not 100% because there's nothing that is 100%. That's where you're putting your stop loss.
Yes.
So yeah, I think did I answer?
What time frames are you using?
Mine will be H4 for analysis and 1 hour for entry.
Wow.
Yes.
Crazy. So, do you think the information relayed by a 1 minute candle and the information relayed by a 1 hour candle, 4 hour, 1 month, which one has less noise?
So let me change the dynamics for you.
Yes.
If you wanted to buy this place that we are in, would you want to see the results per minute or quarterly or per hour? Like if you're an investor, you're buying this place. Do you want to know how much it makes per day or how much it makes quarterly?
How much it makes quarterly, yearly? I think that would work.
Did I answer you?
Yes.
Yes.
So what you're ideally what you're saying is like when you're looking at a 4 hour time frame candle, you're basically getting clearing away all the noise, because in that 4 hour we've had the candle go up for 1 second, then for another minute it like dived deep down, then for another minute it went up, but all that is being summarized by one candle, so less noise, right?
Yes, because you see, a 1 minute candle is giving you information of what the price is doing after every 1 minute.
Yes, yes.
So how many 1 minute candles are there in 4
4 hours.
hours?
Crazy.
So the shorter the time frames, the more the noise.
Yes.
And you see, if you're thinking you want to hold that trade, it has to be on a higher time frame.
Yes.
Because I've seen people make a mistake where they make an entry with a small time frame like H1, M1 or M5, then they realize the trade has gone on a negative and now they want to hold it, hoping after 2-3 days it's going to go on a positive.
Yes.
But then you go to H4 and check the direction and they're completely opposite.
Yes.
So for me, I know some scalpers and day traders would say otherwise, because also the type of a trader you are comes back to your personality.
Yes.
So there are people who love that thrill. So for me, the shorter time frames have a lot of noise.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me also try to understand this. What are some of the currency pairs that you personally use and have been able to understand and see that they really work well with this strategy?
So before I answer that, markets keep changing.
Yes.
So you also need to keep changing.
Yeah.
So I once loved using this on gold, but what I've noticed, like for the last a year and a half,
Yes.
gold has a habit of not going back to that zone.
Yes.
So gold trends and trends and trends.
Trends, yes.
So you'd have to look for another strategy to complement this one
Yes.
that is going to just show you completely trending.
Yes.
But I have used this on gold. I have used this on NAS 100. NAS 100 is what can be called US Tech, can be called US 100, and is also NASDAQ, depending on the broker.
Yes.
Then I've used this on AUD card. AUD card really respects this, but it really plays with your emotions. Like I think I have an AUD card that I
Yes.
have held since, is it May or April?
Yes. Yes.
Because it broke a structure.
Okay.
It went back to the zone. We made an entry. It's been just there. That's why I'm saying it's not a game of ati leo naingia and kesho.
Yes,
Everything
yes.
goes well.
Yes.
And I also use it on GBP, JPY.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you tried it on futures? Because I think one of the platinum on platinum really respects that. If I can show you for a second.
Oh, it's going to respect this.
Very well. In fact, when you're looking at the direction of the trend, I'm going to show you in like a second. Just see this.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Right?
Yeah, that's beautiful. And also, I'd need to mention something that I've just seen there.
Yeah.
This zone,
Yeah.
if it's broken, if a candle body closes below it,
Yes.
then this whole setup needs to be changed again.
Yes, yes.
But if it's broken by a wick, you just cover that wick, because it means the wick is trying to grab liquidity.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so you can say that it's broken if it's a wick.
Yes.
Yes.
So can I get the pen?
Sorry.
Sorry. So if the candle comes and breaks
Yeah.
below this point, it means that
No.
the setup is invalid. Now
Yes.
you change again. You try
Yeah.
and get a new setup.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me show you. So for example, let me use here. So something like that. So you drew your BOS, you drew your zone, and the market did something like, so you had a new zone here.
Yes, yes.
And not zone, a new swing.
Swing, yeah.
Yeah, so something like that, then market does something like that.
Yeah.
So this becomes your new break of structure.
Yes.
This zone goes to where the decision was made.
Yes.
So you have to like remove that. That becomes now the BOS. And now you're waiting for that market to go back there
Up
and
there.
you look for a sell.
Yes, yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it. And what are the pros and cons would you'd say of this strategy?
It depends. If you're using it on a higher time frame, well, you need serious patience.
Yes.
And you need a good amount of money so that even 2-3% is good money for you.
So the first con is patience is important,
Extremely.
extremely important. The second one is a good investment.
Yeah, because you see, you don't know how long it's going to take from here to go and retest, okay?
Yes.
So if you're depending on this money at the end of the month, you're going to go bonkers.
Okay. So another one?
Um, the for the most people that I have taught this, even myself, what we have struggled with is the patience. So I tell people, for those who don't have patience,
Yes.
you can go and try it on a lower time frame.
Okay.
I have not done it on a lower time frame. I've just like back tested it. But for me, the lower time frames, I don't like you. Like you're going, this one, by the time it's hitting your stop loss, it will be so hard for you to have like 3 consecutive stop losses in a day.
Yes.
But if you're day trading or scalping, that's the order of the day.
Okay.
So if you're able to like have consecutive stop losses hit, then you're able to go back to the market and trade again and you're emotionally okay, then that will be it. Because I've had a student, he's in the US. I taught him when he was here, and what he did is now went to like M15 and started looking for entries, but also look at the direction on H4.
Yeah.
So whatever direction is on H4 according to this, he goes now and looks for a setup of that direction, then makes an entry with even a shorter time frame. And he's doing great. He actually told me he's even teaching people.
Wow.
Yeah, but also what I tell my students, once I teach you this is a starting point. Because you see, it's not my only strategy. I have
Yes.
other strategies that I use. So go and make it your own. Go and add something. Go and subtract something that is not working for you. Or even if you're going to watch someone else's strategy, don't scrap it off. Just improve it.
Yeah, and also one key thing that I think most traders should actually grasp is getting time to understand data of different currency pairs. Because the way a currency pair would actually act in this strategy, it would generally be the same. But there is a currency pair that really, really respects this strategy. So get hours and hours and hours of data during your research, during your learning, to try and understand how good, that is what we actually call like refining the strategy, right? How good is this currency pairs, respecting my strategy? What are some of the let's say something like coming up with something like a playbook that says that I have to take this before I get into this entry. For example, let me just, for example, you would have something like a playbook that says, before I enter here, just an example, I want it to come and retest first, then go back. So I'll wait for it here again. That would be something that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, that playbook is called a trading plan.
Thank you. Thank you.
So like you need to plan. You see even the normal saying that if you don't plan, then you plan to fail.
Yes.
Like you really need to plan. You need to know. You just can't come and just say, I'm going to enter buy or
Yes.
sell. You
Yes.
need to know what exactly are you looking at.
Yes.
So that even if you make a mistake, you'll know where you made the mistake. And it doesn't mean that when your stop loss is hit, you've made a mistake.
Yeah.
I've heard someone say that whenever you make a loss, you just know you made a mistake. That's a lie. This market does not know you. You
Yes.
don't know where a war is going to come, even in the next 5 minutes. So as long as you follow your trading plan, it even gives you confidence. You're able to know, is this working or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So come up with a good trading plan, get hours, even if it's possible, get years of data to understand. Of course, it doesn't really determine the future, but it shows you the behavior that it's actually possible for that currency pair. Because a currency pair can behave differently in the future, but you can only know how it can behave by looking at
Yes.
previous data.
Yeah,
Does it
and
make sense?
it makes a lot of sense. I keep telling people, just have a relationship with that chart. And just like a relationship, people grow,
Yes.
people change, and you have to be able to accommodate that if you choose to stay with that person. So the same thing, because you see how the charts are behaving this year are not the same way the charts were behaving last year, especially after the US president came in.
Yes.
Things just went haywire.
Yes.
So you have to be able to have also a strategy that can adjust with time,
Yes.
that can be adaptable.
Yes.
So also don't be like, this is my strategy and I will never change it. Like sit down, like what you're saying, sit down and look at it and see, oh, so what can I make this happen? How can I make this happen without having to change the entire thing? Because you see, like for example, I analyze with a higher time frame, okay, and I make an entry with a lower time frame. But there are some currencies that I have noticed, analyze with the higher time frames and enter with that same higher time frame, because otherwise it's just going to give you a false one. Like GBP, JPY, sometimes if you enter with a lower time frame, it's like inafanyanga just gives you kidogo money, then takes you out.
Okay, now let's look actually at what DACIN FX has been telling us on the board. Now let's get to it and look at it from the charts themselves.
Okay, so I wanted us to look at it with you.
Yes, yes.
So when you look at it, you tell me from what the chart is showing you, do you think we're looking for a buy or do you think we're looking for a sell? What do you think? First things first, like I said, you need to be able to identify the swing highs and the swing lows. Like the most obvious one, where the market is going and turning. So for example, if I look at this, I don't know if is it a bright color? There's a swing low here, which is very obvious.
Yes, yes.
I'd love to change that color and put it something like white. Oh.
Okay.
So there's a swing low and there's a swing high there. Then there's many swing lows and swing highs.
Yes, yes.
And there's a swing high here. So the reason I don't want to mark these swing highs and swing low is because there's something called internal structure and external structure.
Yes, yes.
So external structure is what you're looking at here. Internal is anything between this swing high and this swing low.
Yes.
So whenever there's a break of structure and you identify your swing high where the pullback started and the swing low, I think let me do it here so I don't confuse you. So in this case, this is the part that was broken, right?
Yes, yes.
So, excuse me. So that will be your break of structure. So where was the decision to go up made? Here on this swing low.
Yes, yes.
So these swings that you're drawing are supposed to help you draw everything else. They help you draw the break of structure. They help you draw the zones
Yes, yes.
and where the pullback starts.
Yes, yes.
So here you're going to draw your zone here, there, and you're going to draw where your pullback starts here. So in that case, anything between these, where the new swing was and the zone, is internal. This is external. Anything between it is internal.
Yeah.
So you see what happened here is the market broke, you drew your zone, then it came back, and you
To the
looked for
zone.
an entry here.
Yes.
So your stop loss would have been somewhere near. I just say I cannot like put it exactly where, but it needs to be like a full number because there's no institution that is going to go and use 31.60 some. It's full numbers.
Yes, yes.
And your take profit can be either here or where the body of a candle ended. You see, like the candle that touches it, where the price closed, you can put it. So you're actually allowed to either put the stop losses anywhere. Not the stop loss, the take profit. You can decide to put
anywhere before where the market reached.
Yes, you can actually use the internal structures to put, because you see here, there's an internal structure here, here, here.
Yes.
So you see what happened is that market really shot up. Someone might have closed the trade there or just waited for it to go there. So it depends on you.
Yeah.
So someone might have made money here, but someone else still goes back to the entry.
Yes.
It depends also on what kind of a trader you are.
Yes.
So this will be good analysis. Let's go and check on this. So if you look at this,
just go back, Kidogo.
Sorry.
Yes. So now we've not yet been able to make a decision as to whether we can you see, like for example, which candle when the market came here, right, from here to here, which was the candle that told us that we could go up?
You know, the problem with this candle, I am not very what's the word? I'm not very good at looking at news, but I can tell this must have been news.
Yes.
Some type of news. Normally, if this candle was somewhere around here, it will have told you to enter.
Yes, that's
So,
what I wanted to
yeah, so
just
if you
tell the audience.
sorry, if you're waiting for the candle and you see a candle like this, there's no need of entering here
Yeah.
and putting your stop loss, because now the risk to reward ratio will be very minimal. You don't want to risk $100 to make $50. That won't make sense. So you need some, as much as you're going to enter from here, anywhere around here, you need the distance between your entry and your stop loss to be smaller than the distance between your entry and your take profit.
Yes.
So what will have helped you here is an entry indicator.
Yes.
Because maybe an entry indicator, and if you're using a smaller time frame, will have given you an entry here.
Yes.
So let's say if we can get, do you have indicators here? Because if you have many, can I remove them?
Yes.
I could remove this one.
Yeah, remove that one.
Okay.
Yes.
So I use something called UT-bot. UT-bot, just to...
It's just here.
Oh, you've seen it. Oh, yes, this. So you see, if you're looking for it in 4 hours, it will have given you a very late entry. But like I said, you'd have to know where to look for that entry depending on how these things function. Let me put a straight line so we don't get lost. So if I put a vertical line, since where the market was touched, so that when I go to H1, I can tell where I could have entered from. You see now, you see where you got the buy entry.
Yes.
That's a very beautiful risk to reward ratio, because you will have entered after that candle closes, put your stop loss there. This will have given you very good money, but this is GBP USD. But for GBP JPY, sometimes you really have to wait for this kind of indicator to appear on that higher time frame.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. So now that the candle is coming here, okay, so the point that maybe you can put clear is, if this candle closes right below here, we know that we need to get a new setup, right?
Yes.
If this candle, if another candle comes, maybe gets into the zone and confirms to us, closes right above it, we have another entry.
You can do that, but I feel like when the candles starts coming back to the same zone, it's showing you there's a possibility of a consolidation.
Yes.
So if you made money with the first touch, just wait for another break. Let it break up here or down here.
Okay.
Yeah, because that consolidation is where people get trapped. Yes.
Okay. And I think that is why you also hear many people say that my setup was perfect, but it almost hit the take profit. It almost hit the take profit, but took me straight to the stop loss.
Yeah.
Or it hit my stop loss and went back again to the take profit.
Yes, and you know, I've heard so many people say that. I have to mention something else.
Yes.
You see, some people, I've met people ask me, why don't you check news?
Yes.
Most of the time, if you're going to analyze with a higher time frame like H4, like I've said, I am not very sure, but this is not a normal candle.
Yes.
This must have been something. Hata kama it's not news out there, but there has to be something that was happening on the GBP, so Britain, yeah?
Yes.
So, when you're using higher time frames, most of the time the news is going to go on your side.
Wow. Okay.
From my analysis,
Yes.
from what I've been using,
Yes.
and if it doesn't go on your side, it might like kick you out with a week, then continue going.
Okay.
So I don't really check the news, but if you're using anything, if you're scalping or day trading, You and you're supposed to be very good friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope you guys have actually got to understand this strategy that DACIN FX uses, and for you to actually sit down and watch this whole podcast for the mind of a trader, it's actually quite fascinating. By the way, I normally tell people that you can be able to get 1 hour of GB for only 10 shillings. I don't know if you've heard about Safaricom Hook.
Ever tell me about it and the way we're always looking for internet.
Yeah, so if you dial star 555 hash, you can be able to get 1 GB for only 10 bob, and that is valid for 3 hours. So you can watch this podcast and even two more.
So you say it's star?
555 hash. Then you can be able to get 1 GB for only 10 shillings for 3 hours. That is with Safaricom Hook. Yeah. So if you didn't know, I hope now you do know. You can just dial that right now and watch another podcast or more of our podcast. We are almost getting to the end of this class. I'll call it a class.
Call it a crash course.
A crash course,
Yeah,
yes.
because you say it's not everything.
Yes.
But at least it gives them an idea.
Yes. So there is a lot that people can actually get to, to how do I put it? There is a lot when it comes to this strategy. It's not as simple as it's simple, but it's just not as simple as it looks.
Yeah, and also you say, like I keep saying, this is after graduation.
Oh.
There's a whole lot of steps that you need to be able to understand, because you see, I've not even mentioned risk management, which is very key.
Yeah.
Some people might not agree with me because they keep saying, "Aye, me if I put a stop loss, it gets hit." You'd rather get hit than clear all your accounts. So there's a lot. I have not even said how I draw the zones, why I draw them the way I draw them, what's internal, external structure, and all that. So this is just like a start or something to give an idea of what would someone who's analyzing, how will they go about it? What questions should they ask themselves?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and if anyone wants to reach you, where can they get you?
Same numbers last time,
Yes, sir.
0791 377 882, or my website, dacinfx.com.
Yes.
I think you'll just write for them the dacinfx.com because people come and tell me they've spelled it in a different way.
Okay. And also, if you are looking at trading with my recommended broker, that is Zealand's Markets, the links are in the description, and you're going to be able to trade the way I told you guys. Tight spreads, very amazing. Also, you're going to get an opportunity to trade like an institutional trader. You're getting the best rates, something like raw plus 3 commission. That is something you don't even get in any broker here in Kenya. We have brokers giving raw plus 7, raw plus 5, but raw plus 3 is like the lowest it can ever go. So check out Zealand's Markets. The link is in the description. This has been the Mind of a Trader podcast. I've been your host, presenter Ali. What maneno ya mwisho?
People need to be patient.
Yes.
It is not, like I keep saying, it's not a get rich quick. It
Yeah.
is a journey. And if you're coming to me and your mindset is wrong, I'll just tell you I cannot help you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, if you want to see DACIN effects here again, breaking down another strategy, please do comment the word DACIN or class. I'll see you guys in the next video.
The Mind of a Trader podcast, where we outthink the market.